So the thing I chose to read was I'm the Wife. A lot of people go through their significant others cheating, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, so on. And yeah, I've had experience with it. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys like it. It's coming from an angry woman, and here we go. I'm the Wife. I've been following him for the last 3 hours now, and so far I have only learned a few things. 1. He lied to me when he said he would quit smoking. 2. He tells me he is going to the gym. This is a bold-faced lie. And lastly, my husband is a no-good, lying, cheating son of a bitch. Currently, I'm hiding behind the directory of the South Hill Mall, watching as my husband awaits the arrival of his mistress. For the past few months, I have ignored all the basic womanly instincts. I ignored all the signs. I told myself I was crazy. Rage that filled me last night as I read through the text messages was enough to drive me to this stalker crazy lady mode. I called in sick from work, parked down the street, and waited for my husband to leave for the day. The text messages read, besides the heart-wrenching love confessions and disgusting sexual innuendos, discussed meeting her at the food court. Looking at my husband, my eyes no longer see the man that I love. I used to love the way his dark brown hair was piled on top of his head. I loved watching all the lighting reflect off his perfectly green eyes, and the way his chin crinkled every time he smiled. But this man, sitting just yards away from me, waiting on the other woman, he disgusts me. Oh crap, he turned his head around, scanning the room. I quickly ducked behind the sign. Please, please tell me he didn't see me. I waited a few seconds before sticking my head back out. There she is, the other woman, the woman my husband would rather spend his time with. I watched as he wrapped her in his arms, greeting her with a kiss on the cheek. She was a tall blonde, dressed in skinny jeans and a t-shirt. She showed off her perfect figure. Her hair was long, straight down her back. His eyes glanced in my direction, and again I ducked behind the sign. What am I doing here? The stabbing pain of betrayal in my stomach was too much to bear. I could hardly move. I peeked around the corner again. This time they were sitting, the woman's back to me. He glared in my direction. His eyes squinted as he could quite make out who he was looking at. Oh, but he was about to find out. I stood up, adjusted my top, flung my hair over my shoulder, and walked in their direction. I watched my soon-to-be ex-husband's eyes widen, and I approached. He stood to his feet. Janet, what are you doing here? He spoke in a rage, as if he had a right to be angry. I put my hand to his face and reached my other one towards the woman. Hi, I'm the wife. As I stood there looking at my husband's face, watching the woman turn her attention towards him, with a look of disgust made me feel even more anger, more sadness, like I never felt betrayal until now. I kept asking myself how he felt knowing that he only betrayed me, but he betrayed the other woman that he was with. He'd been keeping a secret from both of us. How could he live like that? How many other women had there been? So many questions continued to go through my head, but the only one I could manage to say was why. He stood there expressionless, looking back and forth between the two of us. Finally, he reached down, grabbed his briefcase from beside the table. Screw both of you. There was plenty of fish in the sea. He finished with a disgusting smirk, then he was gone. And thanks.